My darling, I love you so very much. I don't even mind that life made me wait so long to find you. The waiting only made the finding sweeter.
It was Nancy Davis who found Ronald Reagan in the fall of 1949.
One evening, I noticed a name, my name, in a list of communist sympathizers in Hollywood.
Nancy was desperate to clear her name, and she was told that Ronald Reagan, president of the Screen Actors Guild, might be able to help.
If ever God gave me evidence that he had a plan for me, it was the night he brought Nancy into my life.
I don't know if it was exactly love at first sight, but it was pretty close. We had dinner together the next night, and the night after that, and the one after that.
Nancy likes to say, her life began when she met Ronnie, and I think what she means by that is maybe she found the role she was destined to play.
She became Ronald Reagan's anchor, and as he traveled around the country to build his career, he couldn't wait to get back to her and to the home she created for them.
How come it keeps getting harder to say goodbye? You'd think I'd be used to it, but I'm not. Maybe that job in Washington wouldn't be so bad. You'd be right upstairs.
I threw myself into the various First Lady roles, spokeswoman, manager, hostess.
All through their marriage, her ability to orchestrate social events really helped Reagan not only become president, but to be an effective president.
She really grew in that office over time and really did take that spotlight. And instead of having it just pouring light into her face, she turns it around, bringing that spotlight to bear on programs that were effective and programs that worked.
Let me take a moment here and salute a special person who has turned the fight against drug abuse into a national crusade. She mobilized the American people, and I'm mighty proud of her.
I will never forget the thought that rushed into my head as I looked up into her face. Of all the ways God had blessed me, giving her to me was the greatest beyond anything I could ever hope to deserve.
When something like that happens, and that kind of trauma, it just stays with you. You hold yourself together for a long time because you have to. And then your tears come easily and your priorities are quickly rearranged.
Her agenda was really very simple. She was there to advance Ronald Reagan's interests, and she never lost sight of that.
President Reagan was very much a big picture person. She, on the other hand, had an acute political antenna. The two complemented each other in a way that contributed to the very successful two-term presidency.
It was really Nancy Reagan who had the idea that Ronald Reagan and Mikhail Gorbachev should have a one-on-one at their first summit. She found that little pool house, made sure the fire was going, had the furniture arranged just so. Nancy Reagan did so much without people realizing what she was doing.
What do you say about someone who makes sacrifices so that your life will be easier and more successful? Nancy, let me say thank you for all you do. Thank you for your love. And thank you for just being you.
I think they both found in each other. The missing part, he was good at what she wasn't, she was good at what he wasn't, and they just completed each other.
Fellow Americans, I have recently been told that I am one of the millions of Americans who will be afflicted with Alzheimer's disease.
We learn, as too many other families have learned, of the terrible pain and loneliness that must be endured as each day brings another reminder of this very long goodbye. And that's the worst part about this disease. There's nobody to exchange memories with. And we had a lot of memories.
She was the really practical one. He was the dreamer. And his dreams came true. But would not have gone for it if he hadn't had someone so strongly behind him.
Dear First Lady, as President of the United States, it's my honor and privilege to cite you for service above and beyond the call of duty, in that you've made one man, me, the most happy man in the world.